Hey, how's everyone today? October the 7th, 2025. And we got sharked on Tuesday for 156 bucks. Yep, repeat of a few days ago. Remember, trading is extremely risky. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose money. Seek financial professional advice before jumping in. The water is filled with sharks. And today it was a spiral. We were up 24 bucks. And then we spiraled down from there. The market fell, and so did we. Now, it wasn't because the market fell, it was our bad trading. We look at the number of losing trades, we had 9. We were 75% losers. And if we look at the winning trade versus trade, we're $7 off. Here are our trades for today, 12 trades, and 4 of them right there were killers, especially that last one on CISS. But that's what lost us most of the money. So, yeah, that's over 160 bucks right there, almost, I think. And we did make a little bit, but it wasn't enough. We just weren't careful. We didn't follow any advice from yesterday. What can we do? Not going to show all the trades. GLTO, we're minus 68 overall, which isn't too bad, chasing a high price stock. And we started out with just 3 shares. Like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you all. Doesn't cost you a penny to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified. Yesterday's video took me 3 times, 3 attempts to upload it. So I'm not making those lengthy videos anymore. So today we're cutting it down. I think I'm only showing you GLTO and ZNB today. And I've cut those trades down as well. We were in here, and at first, for 3 shares, and say, hey, what the heck? We traded it. You know, if it goes up to 300 bucks, like SPRB did, well, why not? But it wasn't meant to be. It was early, 4:38, and I think, again, we had already missed the move up. So that's the price you pay. I think there's very little to narrate when you make mistakes and when you do them over and over again. But losing is expected, and it's 3:36 p.m. on the West Coast, so I'm doing the videos late. And from what I've seen, all the other YouTube traders that I review on YouTube looks like they lost money. So yeah, I feel bad for them. It hurts, but it's trading. And the sharks were out today. They were at our window, knocking in, breaking the glass, and taking our hard-earned money. And so, yeah, I didn't show the monthly, but we wiped everything out for October. So now we're down $3.39 for October. So, well, we still got the rest of the month left to correct, review, and correct, and to try to have better days. And hopefully, this dip will be short-lived. And from what I was looking at, a couple of things of note. SPY options. When the SPY options are priced high, these folks are expecting the market to go up. When the SPY options are priced a little lower, in the medium range to low, like they were yesterday morning, someone's expecting a downturn. And I didn't correlate that until yesterday when I saw that. And then today, when we saw the markets, the indices come down. But that's key. And NVIDIA, when I looked at NVIDIA, I don't see NVIDIA picking up until the 22nd of October. So maybe the last week in October, first week in November. As it leads up, I think earnings are on the 19th. So that should be interesting to see. But we have bad news today for NASDAQ. Oracle going down because it can't rent out the NVIDIA chips. So while these companies that manufacture and make products and services may be moving up, there still has to be someone to consume all of that hardware and software, and that may be slowing down, and that's what may be dragging the tech stocks down. So our job should be, hey, we lost a day, tomorrow's another day, we try better, we try to improve, and we don't make the same mistakes, and we're a little bit more careful. We're treading water here, and the sharks are circling our pool, and it's our job to make sure that we don't jump in. There's a push, or not a pool, I guess. I guess they're fish. A frenzy of sharks. There you go. That was the right word. A frenzy of sharks. So interesting enough, this was the longest trade. This was like a 25-minute trade for 3 shares, if you can believe it. It was holding up pretty good, but eventually it collapses. And then we weren't satisfied because I think that's the first trade we took in the very early morning. And then we went back in for another 3 shares. And then we went back in for 5 shares towards the end of our trading session, and we lost $33. So the first time we lost 28, then we lost 6, and then 33 for a total of 68. And I think not only I, but others were banking on the fact that we were going to have a superb day today because obviously when a stock goes up $300, it's quite interesting, right? Actually it was lower than $16, I think, all the way up to 300. And the news was quite interesting. So biotech company received approval from the FDA for a drug that has shown good success in treating a certain condition that affects 1 in 200,000 population, specifically children and teens. And most of the folks affected are in Southern Europe, which is interesting. And the reason I mentioned that is because that was the news. And it took off like a rocket. So, and overnight it did even better. So probably because of the European markets. And interestingly enough, I'm showing you all the most of the GLTO trades here, all joined together. But in between there, ZNB was trending up, and we took trades on that. But I cut them out so as to separate them. But anyway, going back, so this morning there was a stock, CTXR, another pharmaceutical, I think, or biotech, puts out similar news, but one of the issues is they didn't know how to exactly word their news article. So what they did is there's a technical name for the treatment of that disease that SPRB is addressing. And this company used that technical term in its news release and saying that it was enhancing the treatment for folks in Southern Europe. And I saw it and I'm laughing because they're trying to ride on the momentum, which I guess is great. It's a good move. but they didn't get a good writer, or they didn't use ChatGPT or any other AI to write a better a better press release. Because I think had they done a little better job, it would have been better. But anyway, so I don't have that video for CTXR, but I did trade 10 shares on accident. I had a huge migraine this morning that I was trading in, and for some reason, I don't know if I was falling asleep, my finger hit the mouse click, and all of a sudden I look and why am I in 10 shares? Needless to say, I lost 5 pennies on it, which is no big deal before it crashed, because it obviously had no volume and the press release wouldn't attract anything. It didn't have any context, good context, and it wasn't even something that would alert someone to say, "Hey, this is riding on the momentum, expanding on what SPRP is doing." Oh, but so we continue. So everything pulls back, gold moves up. So what we got to do is we these pullbacks are nice because for other types of stock, if you're in long for other stocks, Nvidia or other ones, uh, or even crypto, the pullbacks are nice because you can jump in and buy the dip. I wouldn't buy the dip just yet, just today. I would wait till Friday and see what transpires, and then buy the dip, and it might continue until next week. There are probably reports that are due next week, so um, we need to look at those. So yeah, here we can see on GLTO we're nearing the $68 total loss for the day. And notice it wasn't a whole lot of shares. It was 3 shares, and 5 shares. So yeah, looking to participate wasn't a good thing. Oops. All right, so we're watching ZNB, and it was a little already too high. And actually, what time is this? 4:41. Yeah, so we're back to the beginning. And our first trade was successful. We made $6. Even our second one was successful. We made 18. And it was to ZMB, it was to this stock that we were able to make a little money. Anyway, I want to thank everyone who's watching. I know your time is important to you guys, and if you take the time to watch the videos, then I truly appreciate it. In the words of a World of Warcraft goblin, time is money, friends, and I truly appreciate that. So leave your comments, likes, and subscribe. Help the channel out. I don't sell anything. I don't sell trading packages. I am only sharing my experience and what's going on between here and my 2K account trading. So for anyone interested, so far, let's see, we're about 2K down since May of last year. So 18 months or so. And we have a little over 2,800K in the account right now to trade with. There's a slight double top up there at 505 almost. But it does go up and gives us a little bit of do. And then we go back in. We continue to watch, and it obviously at this point it's very high. But we see a little pullback. And we couldn't get filled. We had a hard time getting filled today also. A little bit more lagged, even on GLTO. And of course, me being the dummy, having it on extended hours. Well, it was on day as opposed to extended hours. And here we jumped in awfully high. Once we couldn't get filled, once we goofed, there was no point to clicking and jumping in. So definitely mistakes. Took the cake today. And we're in a spiral. We thought we could hold here and might make it back up. Anyway, thanks for watching all. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see everyone or to be seen tomorrow on a Wednesday, Hump Wednesday.